Welcome to the Jambar in 10. I'm Will Anderson.
And I'm Maria Miller.
Let's get right into the news.
Full Spectrum Community Outreach Center has opened the first LGBTQ+ homeless shelter in the Valley. Here's Alex Sorrells with more information.
The shelter provides a number of services, including a food pantry, clothing, showers, Wi-Fi, and laundry services. A big reason this was put into effect is that housing problems disproportionately affect the LGBTQ+ community, along with access to mental health services, food, and medical resources. Community response has been mixed, with many supporting the initiative and others not understanding the systematic issues that make it necessary.
We've had a wide, diverse range of people come out and assist us in all the different ways, whether it's a cash donation or they've donated their talents or they've come to physically volunteer and help get this off the ground.
Many organizations have shown their support, including hospitals, entertainers, retailers, and city officials. There were a few issues present while trying to start up the shelter, including permits and funding, but it could not have been done without community support.
Knowing how to cook, clean, be able to secure residency and those different things, the financing behind it. Those are skills that unfortunately are lost when you are homeless from a very young age. We want to provide the proactive programming to make sure that people are able to not only just get the resources that help them, but give them that break to move into that next step of thriving in life.
The organization plans to expand from emergency overnight stays to longer-term 30-day stays while also addressing other issues in the area.
So in the long run, there's a lot of reasons that our community can be denied resources, and we wanted to open something that was designated to helping our community.
The shelter is located at 660 West Earl Street in Youngstown. Anyone interested in donating or volunteering can visit their website at youthspectrumcommunityoutreach.org.
YSU students are adjusting to fewer dining options with changes in Kilcawley Center due to construction. Staff is working to accommodate to the students' needs. The Chestnut Room in Kilcawley is now a cafeteria with 5 food vendors brought in by AVI. Study and cove areas for students are still active in the open space. AVI reports food sales are about the same as last year. Food lockers in Pete's Points give students more dining options. Frank A. Scrocco Jr., director of Kilcawley Center, says the change has been good.
I think the sense of community has been even more promoted. I think this has been a catalyst for us to actually collaborate and show that the leaders from all the different areas and divisions even come together and make this work for the student experience, to give the students everything we can.
Students are encouraged to rent spaces in Kilcawley by visiting the center's renovation website. The Kilcawley project should wrap up in fall 2027.
The Youngstown Coalition Against Human Trafficking and the YSU Psychology Club have donation boxes in Beagley Hall, Cushwa Hall, Cafaro Hall, DeBartolo Hall, Ward Beecher Hall, Michelle Hall, and the Mogg Library until March 30th. Full-size hygiene products including toothpaste, soap, shampoo, and conditioner will be accepted. Travel-size products, food, and clothing will not be accepted. Once all of the donations are collected, they will be distributed to local organizations, including Clothes and Strength, the Harriet Tubman Movement, Home Safe Incorporated, Rahab Ministries, Sojourner House, Someplace Safe, and the Penguin Pantry. Honor students can earn 1 service hour for every 5 items donated, with a maximum of 5 hours or 25 items. To learn more about the YCAT, contact Club President Robin DeNoble at radenoble@student.ysu.edu or attend their meetings at 4 p.m. on Wednesdays in Cushwa Hall.
The Youngstown State University Foundation recently received a $100,000 donation from the Knights of Columbus. Students from any Catholic parish in Mahoning County with a 3.0 GPA are eligible for the $1,000 scholarship. Preference will be given to students with family members who are parts of the Knights of Columbus. The Knights of Columbus are also frequent donors to organizations on campus, such as the Rich Center for Autism and St. Henry Newman Center. The scholarship will be available for the 2027-28 academic year. Students interested can apply on the YSU Foundation's website. That's all we have for you right now, but we'll be back with a story on AI and some features.
Why Youngstown State University? Because when it comes to the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Youngstown State University. Now you know why.
Why Youngstown State University? Because I'm getting a top-tier education without the price tag. I can do anything here. I know why. It's not a question, it's the answer. Youngstown State University. Know why.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us.
The use of generative artificial intelligence in academia, creative spaces, and to complete daily tasks has been cause for debate. Jambar reporter Nakarlal Hanchard sat down with several Youngstown State University professors and students to get their thoughts on the students' AI usage. Here's Nakarlal with more.
A tool for refinement and reinforcement is how professors have described students' use of AI. They expressed their understanding of AI's usefulness in classrooms, but said they were concerned with the possibility of students using the technology to replace the learning and assignments they have been given. Mark Vopat, professor of philosophy and president of YSU's Ohio Education Association chapter, said students' over-reliance on AI could adversely affect the development of critical and creative thinking skills.
That a lot of the critical thinking skills, a lot of the creative thinking skills suffer when you become reliant on AI. So, that's where I'm saying that, students early on need to develop those skills before they can use it effectively as a tool.
Although Vopat said he prefers students to directly engage with texts, he noted there are other valuable uses for AI, such as tutoring. Nico DePinto, freshman mechanical engineering major, said he uses AI to assist in creating practice questions while studying. DePinto said he was initially introduced to this method by a tutor.
In high school, I never studied a lot, so I've struggled a lot with it since coming to college. And I got a tutor because I was falling behind a little bit, and he kind of showed me, with ChatGPT, how it can very easily give you practice problems, and then if you don't know how to do it, it can explain it to you.
As the technology changes, students and professors alike must adjust their approach to teaching and learning. For the Jambar, I am Nakarlal Hanchard. Thank you.
YSU's Student Athlete Advisory Committee promotes community involvement. It also bridges the gap between student athletes and administration. At the head of it all is SAAC President Taylor Berry. Jambar reporter Delia Williams has more.
With reps from each sports team, SAC is a force for positive change for YSU athletes.
And we get together once a month and just kind of talk about what needs to be done, whether that be collectively as athletics, individually as teams, what's going on, updates. We even talk about, things on a larger scale like Horizon League as a whole.
Through SAC, Barry has helped the Ursuline Sisters of Youngstown, participated in food drives, and run pajama drives for Akron Children's Hospital.
So to get involved and have those volunteer opportunities come about, and trying to not only lead by example and do them myself, but also change people's mindsets, and also in knowing that it's not something to check off the box, but it's a way to genuinely get involved and make a difference in the community and Youngstown in general.
While working with SAC, Barry has been studying toward a degree in professional selling and marketing, playing for the YSU women's soccer team and Richmond Ivy, a pre-professional team in Virginia.
But it's an experience that I'll remember forever, and it's just ways that you have not only grown as a person, but as a player, and you learn so many great life lessons along the way.
In her time as SAC president, Barry has transformed the annual athletics banquet with help from Vice President Jordan Trelsch. Barry hopes that other student athletes will continue laying a foundation of ideas, themes, and events that will last at the university.
I think for future reference, if a student athlete has the chance to get involved in SAC, that they definitely should, and they should want to. And not only just be involved, but truly get a role in SAC and be, a face and make some change, because honestly it can lead you to some pretty great places. So.
For Jambar TV, I'm Delilah Williams.
For the first time since 2019, Y Live returns to Stambaugh Stadium. 2 headlining country shows are planned for July 10th and 11th. Jambar contributor Jacob Ryan has more.
In just a few months, 4 country music stars will take stage on this field.
Friday, July 10th, headliner Jason Aldean will take stage with opener Travis Tritt. Then on Saturday, Eric Church is the headlining act with an opening act from Ernest. Over the last 5 years, Y Live has taken place at Ween Park, located directly behind the Covelli Center, with concerts from the likes of Luke Bryan, Tim McGraw, and John Mayer. Local company JAC Management Group organizes the shows, the group that got its start in helping oversee all operations at Cavelli Center in 2008. For JAC Management Group owner Eric Ryan, the return to Stambaugh Stadium was of the utmost importance.
If you think the way that Stambaugh is set up, it's a one-sided stadium, which, as you know, is very unique. But the advantage of that is to have the one side that sits 15,000 people, 16,000 people. You could put the stage at the 50-yard line, and it sprawls really from the 20 to the 20, and sight lines are just second to none. You're straight on.
On top of this was the importance of producing a show in the city that JAC Live called home.
Having it in Youngstown, within the city limits, and on the campus of the university of where our company is from, really was the driving force. It wouldn't have been the same, if we moved it to neighboring universities.
In the past, Y Live has only consisted of one show. However, that all changed last year with JAC presenting 2 headlining shows. This year sees JAC Live return to the same formula of 2 headlining shows, but for the first time at Stambaugh Stadium. Due to having 2 shows this year instead of the normal 1 show, all different YSU departments are working together to make sure both shows go off without a hitch. Executive Director of Marketing and Communications, Becky Rose, said the concerts present a new, exciting challenge.
It's not something we do every day. It's something that we all have to work really hard together on. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily challenges. It's just a little bit different than our everyday jobs, which kind of makes it fun and a little bit exciting.
Some department directors begin preparing for the event months in advance. For Director of Support Services Danny O'Connell, he said Parking Services has been doing just that. Rose said such events as the concert are a great way to draw people to the campus.
It's exciting. It's a great opportunity for people from all over that maybe wouldn't have necessarily come to YSU for anything else to come here and see what a great campus we have, what a great area this is.
For Jambar TV, I am Jacob Ryan.
A JBL speaker in a dream was all Boardman performer Jacob Latessa needed to become a local celebrity. Jambar reporter Scout Nicholson has more to tell us about this pop-up performer and the passion behind his dancing.
Latessa is well known in the area for his eccentric pop-up events where he'll show up somewhere unexpectedly and begin to sing and dance. Latessa said his first performance was at the 2024 Mount Carmel Festival.
I had this crazy outfit on and a masquerade mask and everything. And the song was actually Karma by JoJo Siwa. So I walked in there and I started doing my thing, and this whole group of people started circling around me.
Latessa's reason for his performances is to show people to do what they love, no matter what people say.
Like, it's not just about me. People think, like, it's all about me and stuff. It's not. I like to inspire others, like, to not be afraid and, like, go out there and do what you love and don't be afraid to do it.
In addition to his pop-up performances, Latessa said he is working on his first batch of original music set to release this summer.
One is like a sad song, and one is an energetic song, and one's like a party song. The only thing I have to do now is like put the music to all of them, and after I do that, I'm going to release them probably, I'd say, middle of the summer this year, hopefully.
Latessa will perform from 6 to 8 p.m. on July 2nd at the Eastwood Mall. For the Jambar, I am Scout Nicholson. Thank you.
That's all we have for you today. I'm Will Anderson.
And I'm Maria Miller.
And have a great day, Penguins.
Support for Jambar TV is provided in part by the YSU Foundation and the Jane F. Lamb Charitable Foundation. Thank you.